Okay, so, oh my gosh. Guess it's going on my main channel, not my gaming channel. I was playing Multiverses, I just found Multiverses character poll. Ruby Rose. Please subscribe to Slackerz, this dude's amazing. Just a bunch of Multiverses gameplay and stuff. I was already playing the game and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this, but I have to react to it, I have to. Also, I think I'm going to put the video on my TV because I cannot hear the audio from here because I have no I have one of those phones that don't have the headphone thing for it, like can't have headphones or stuff. It's a 7, an iPhone 7, so why not? So I'm gonna try to sync everything up. So, dude, I'm really, like, this is like one of my most wanted freaking characters because, oh, the thumbnail too. The thumbnail for it, yes. Freaking yes. Yes, I don't care. So you're gonna hear the audio like this. Cause one, I want to try it out like that, and two, I can't hear the audio. So I'm taking my phone off charge for this, so you don't have to hear that charger. Okay, here we go.
What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Yay or Nay series.
I think I pretty good.
So, yeah, if you haven't seen this Yay or Nay series before.
Also, I am going to give my stinky. You know what I'm doing real quick? Hold on. I'm in love with this series, so Ruby gets a huge yay for me. Also, the creators want her in the game. And then I'm going to put dude, I'm saking, huh? Hashtag Ruby Rose for Multiverses. There we go. Alright, here we go.
And you're wondering how it works. First of all, you're more than welcome to participate. How you participate is down in the comment section. You either say, yeah, you want to see the character that we're talking about in the video today. Yeah, you want to see them playable. Or if you don't want to see them, nay, you don't want to. So we gather up a whole bunch of stats for all sorts of different characters. And this is our way of figuring out the most wanted characters for Multiverses. It's a fun little series we do about once a week. So today's character, though, Ruby Rose. She's been one of the probably the most requested character, I should say, for this series over the past month. So she gets her own episode. So if you haven't seen the series before, I will go over some possibilities for some attacks, some alternate costume ideas, and some possible taunt ideas that she could bring with her into Multiverses. So we're going to start off with the...
Okay, quick thing I want for this game is for Ruby to look at Garnet and say, you remind me of my sister. It makes sense because they're both strong. And also, I want her to go up against... Let's see, what else do I want? I don't know, Tony's probably never gonna watch any of my stuff, but please, just add Ruby, please. Play first games. You'd get all the money I own if you stinking put this character in. That's all I'm asking for. Please. Okay, I want to hear this because I want to see how accurate it is.
Set portion of the video. First up, Ruby has a giant scythe weapon that can also become a sniper, so more on that in a second. But first up, the scythe. I mean, the obvious attack here. some sort of slashing motion with it. She can slash it really quickly. She could do it multiple times. She could do like one big slashing motion forward. So yeah, that's the obvious choice for the attack. Now this could make for a really good just grounded forward attack. So this could be, you know, one of her best damaging moves overall. Also, one of her best KOing options. Like I said, grounded attack. Maybe this could even be somewhat of like a forward air. So there are a few different spots you could put this into her moveset. But again, the scythe is her main weapon. And you have to have slashing in there somewhere. So this just makes sense for the first possible attack. And attack number 2, we briefly mentioned the sniper from the scythe here. So yeah, another cool feature about Ruby's weapon is that her scythe can become a sniper. And this gives her long-ranged attack, at least one long-ranged attack. So possibly this sniper could end up becoming her neutral special, where she has a little bit of maybe end lag on the attack, or maybe a little bit of startup lag on the attack itself. So, but once the sniper gets fired off, it will travel very fast. It can cover pretty much any stage. Not like boundary to boundary, not like far left to far right, not that much distance, but you know, it will cover a really good portion of practically any stage. It's a sniper shot, so it should go pretty fast. But yes, this gives her a little bit of a projectile, gives her a chance to kind of play around and mess with her opponents that are off stage. Good way to kind of pick up a little snipe KO, if you will. So just kind of messing with your opponent a little bit, and just all around, it's a good attack. Now for move number 3. I don't think there's an official name for this, so I'm just calling this the up and over. Now, for this one, it would most likely...
Oh, okay. There we go, an ad. Okay, hold on, what part are we on? Hold on.
Opponents that are off stage, good way to kind of pick up a little snipe KO, if you will. So, just kind of messing with your opponent a little bit.
Okay. Let me see.
That are off stage, good way to kind of pick up a little snipe KO, if you will. So just kind of messing with your opponent a little bit, and just all around, it's a good attack. And just all around, it's a good attack.
Okay, here we go.
Now for move number 3. I don't think there's an official name for this, so I'm just calling this the up and over. Now for this one,
Let a portal go.
Okay.
Look professional.
That's the problem with this, though.
It would most likely work as a grounded side attack, possibly. I think that might work decently well, or maybe like a grounded side special. But Ruby will end up flipping forwards. She'll plant her scythe into the ground, like the head of the scythe. She'll be upside down, plants the scythe into the ground, and then using the sniper capabilities, she'll end up firing that, which then lifts her and her scythe up and over. Basically, she's kind of doing like a big old cartwheel in the air, and ends up kind of coming down like in a big upside down U. Think of it like that. Fires off the sniper, and she kind of flips up and over. So if there's a character that's like right in front of her, she'll end up flipping right over the opponent. Well, what's the damaging part of the attack? Well, the scythe itself, as she's bringing it along with her after the sniper fires downwards to lift her into the air, the scythe will be doing a slicing motion through the air, so it will catch anybody kind of behind her and then above her. Just the entire time that she's doing the flipping motion could have some sort of like a hitbox on it, so could be a pretty fun attack. Maybe we make this like a if it's an air attack, for example, then the sniper shot itself, when it fires straight downwards, that could do some damage as well. But just a fun little idea for an attack. It kind of gives her a little bit of I don't want to say mobility because that's not the right word, but gives her a little bit of movement, or maybe protection. I don't think protection's right either, but gives the move a little bit of diversity, I guess, to it. Nice damaging attack. It does move herself, and it's going to have a pretty big hitbox. So this could be a pretty fun attack to pull off on your opponent. So I don't know, it's just an idea. Now let's talk about the alternate costume ideas, and I pulled up 3. Actually, I had to do
Yay.
research. I know nothing about
Yay,
Ruby
colors.
Rose, so I had to do quite a bit of research here, but I found out a few ideas. First up, we could go with the pajama look. I
Yes.
suppose that works, right?
Yes.
Finn has his pajama look, and
Give her the cape her mom wears or something. No, her school uniform. I don't want the robe that her mother wears. Come on, give us the school outfit, like the Beacon Academy uniform. You know the one I'm talking about, right? You know when they're in class, that one. Give us that one, and give her the Volume 4 outfit, because you know Volume 1 is going to be the main costume.
in Multiverses, so why can't other characters? So, pajamas, sure, I guess that works. Another possible
Finn
idea
has one.
for an alternate costume could be her school uniform.
That's
again,
the one I want.
just ideas, just different attire. So, school uniform, sure, this works. And the last one, oh dang, I didn't write down what this was. Basically, she's just got the red hood on. I know maybe not her default design
from the first
would
episode of
not have
season
that,
4,
but
right?
I don't know, just kind of wearing the red hood the entire time would be kind of a cool look. So, I don't know,
Or the opening,
and it's
I
kind of
don't know.
iconic to her character as well, so I don't know, there's 3 different options for some
I mean,
alternate
she's based
costumes
off
that
Blue Red Riding Hood,
could come
so
with her
give
if
her
she
the
ever
hood.
got into multiverses. Now let's look at a couple taunts. I don't know, maybe these don't work as taunts, maybe they do. I don't know, they're just an option. So first up is going to be kind of her standing still, but then it's going to have all the rose petals kind of like flying through the wind, so it's kind of, she just stands still, petals kind of blowing in the wind. Nothing too crazy, just something that works with her character, I guess, due to her ability, but that's an idea. And the other one could just kind of be her saying hi, I guess. That could be another one. So yeah, just options. Again, I don't really know too much about Ruby Rose, but I tried to do what I could and come up
How dare you, Slackerz? I am. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing it.
with what I could as well. So hopefully these
I don't
make
have the heart to
sense.
unsubscribe
Now
this
we're
guy.
gonna end it off with the yay or nay portion. Well, at least my opinion.
Yes.
You guys could vote
Yes.
whenever you
Yes.
feel like
Yes.
it.
Yes.
But for me, I'm gonna have to say nay,
Oh,
only
that's
because I
That's
have like no attachment to the character.
it.
I before this, I didn't really know anything about her. I heard the name, but other than hearing the name, I didn't really know too much about her. I would almost give her a yay based on the scythe sniper itself. I love scythes as weapons that I feel like
Okay, here's one thing. Ruby gets in the game. She's the only character I'm playing. Tom and Jerry, I'm dropping. Stinking Shaggy, I'm dropping. I don't care if she's hard to learn. I will go in training for like... I'll go into lab for like 5 or 6 hours. I'm probably going to do that with Rick too, since that's one of the characters I want. He got in, so...
they're just really amazing, and plus if you can transform a scythe into a sniper as well, that's absolutely amazing. But as for the character, I guess I just don't have any personal attachment, so I'm going to say nay for now, but I'd be open to changing my vote on this one if I decide to try to learn a little bit more about the character. But as of now, it's going to be a nay from me. So let me know what you guys got down in the comments, obviously, and that brings us to the updated yay or nay stat portion.
Oh yeah, I like this part.
So here
I was
they
going to
come.
end it here, but...
Come on, let me get the treasure.
Well, we got ads at the same time. We got
Ebony, I
an Ebony
hate
ad,
you. I love you.
which is my game.
No, it was so close.
I do like
This
these
treasure
ads
is
though.
gonna be mine. Oh no! How could this be?
The Ebony ads are great.
All right, top 6 characters for the Yay or Nay series, 1 through 6, Yay or Nay stat portion. So here they come. All right. So let me know what you guys got down in the comments, obviously, and that brings
So I'm trying to
us
sync everything up so
updated
nothing's
Yay or Nay
like...
stat portion. So here they come. 6 characters for the Yay or Nay series, 1 through 6, Daffy Duck number 1, Wile E. Coyote number 2, Raven number
just going
3.
more
So
kind of
top 3
regular.
actually did not move placement wise, so they all remain the same. But we have our first of 3 debuting characters, Yosemite Sam. Check that out. 3 of the top 4 are all Looney Tunes. We had Taz, if anybody remembers. Taz was a part of this series at one point, and he was number 3 at one point. They're in the rankings, like he wasn't outside the top 4 at worst, so he was always top 4. Pretty good. So I guess just anything to take away from Looney Tunes characters, they're always going to do tremendously well. So Yosemite Sam, 77 total votes, 71 yeses, 6 nos. He starts with a 92.20%, which is pretty good. Then we got Ben 10 in 5th, who slightly rose in percentage-wise this week, which is always good to rise. And Mordecai rounding out the top 6 with 91.89%. Unfortunately, he fell, although it was only 0.02, so nothing terrible, but he did fall a little bit. That means we're now on to the next group of 6, which is 7 through 12. We got The Mask in 7th, Samurai Jack in 8th, The Animaniacs in 9th, Fred Flintstone in 10th, Grimm in 11th, and Johnny Bravo in 12th. So can we just focus on The Mask here for a second? We have 36 total characters so far. The Mask is the 7th highest percentage-wise wanted character. I think that speaks. Is this like a really low-key kind of beat?
Does anyone want me to do any more Slackerz reactions? Like, nobody ever reacts to these, like, yay or nay videos. No one. Like, right after this, I'm probably gonna have to look up Slackerz yay or nay reacts and see if there's any. But besides, like, I'm gonna say, like, one. There's probably one reaction. And that's probably just it. But I'm probably, like, the only person who's ever gonna do it.
Really slept on kind of character here. Like, this is this is kind of nuts. The Mask is this high up. Like, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. But yeah, percentage wise, most of them, I think, well, I guess only 2 of them ended up rising. The big dropper of the week, though, one of the big droppers, Johnny Bravo. I think last week he was actually in like 5th place, or last time we did the stats he was in 5th place, but he dropped 2.95%. He dropped almost 3%. But he's still above 90 for now, at 90.27%, but Johnny Bravo is going in the wrong direction. Grimm, on the other hand, in 11th place, he's doing a lot better. He rose 2.12%, so he's going in the right direction, but there's your top 12 so far. Now we're on to 13 through 18, so we got Godzilla, the Joker, King Kong, Maxwell from Scribblenauts, Emmett from the Lego Movie, and Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. So Godzilla, check this out, 153 total votes. That is the second most total votes out of any character on this list. Only Daffy Duck has more. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, but yes, 153 total, 137 yeses,
I don't think Lego
16 no's, and Godzilla's got an 89.54%. He also rose another 2.14%. Godzilla has been doing pretty good. He's been doing pretty good over the past few times that we've done the stats. But let's see. We had I think every character. Yep, every character on this list. They all rose percentage wise. So that's good for everybody. Emmett, Scorpion, Maxwell, King Kong, Joker. They're all going up. So good for them. Now we're on to 19 through 24. Static Shock in 19th. Popeye the Sailor Man in 20th. KO, okay, KO. On 21st, who's our second of 3 debuting characters in 21st. Scooby-Doo in 22nd.
Ed, Ed, and
Eddie in 23rd. And Black Hat in 24th. So we'll touch on KO here. KO did very well. Total vote-wise, he ended up having 118 total votes. Dang, that's pretty good. Like, that's more votes than Popeye has. That's more votes. That's more total votes than Scooby-Doo has so far. That's more total votes than Ed, and Eddie have so far. Nuts. But 100 of those votes were yeses, 18 no's. So, okay, KO ends up starting with an 84.74%, which ain't too bad.
2 minutes left.
But yeah, everybody else, it looks like, besides Ed, and Eddie, rose percentage-wise. The Eds actually dropped 1.05%, so they're going in the wrong direction, but maybe they can correct course for next time we do the stats. All right, now on to 25 through 30. We got Gumball in 25th, Mau Mau 26th, Pibby 27th, Pennywise 28th, Mojo Jojo 29th, and Vilgax, the villain from Ben 10, is in 30th. So all the first 4 characters, Gumball, Mau Mau, Pibby, and Pennywise, they all did pretty well. They all actually rose percentage-wise.
Mau Mau is.
So fantastic for them. 82%, 80%, 76.6, and then 76.1. So they're all doing pretty good. They're all doing good. But then Mojo and Vilgax, they both fell percentage-wise. Mojo, very minuscule drop. 0.04% he fell, but then Vilgax fell 1.56%, so the villain of Ben 10, he's going in the wrong direction. And that brings us to the last 6 characters. We got Yogi Bear in 31st, Sonic the Hedgehog in 32nd, Beavis and Butthead, the 3rd of 3 debuting characters, in 33rd, Walter White from Breaking Bad in 34th, Jotaro 35th, Spinell 36th. So we'll talk about the debuting character of Beavis and Butthead. 77 total votes, 50 yeses, 27 noes, and they start with a 64.93%. I guess that's kind of around where I expect them to be. I don't think their percentage-wise will go up too much. In fact, I'll be honest, I think it'll end up falling. They might end up being one of the more unwanted characters. We'll have to see how that goes. But the biggest riser out of any character this week, Walter White. Yeah, he's in 34th out of 36th, but he's
also the whole "we want Walter White in multiverses" thing is getting like it's getting popular, real popular.
Goes, but the biggest riser out of any character this week, Walter White.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for.
He's in 34th out of 30.
There we go. It's at the same amount as the as my console thing. So yeah, apparently Walter White's gaining traction on Twitter. Like there's a headline thing I think that somebody like posted, and they're like, it said something like Walter White is for multiverses getting like attention or something like that.
6th, but he's been doing really well lately. So 117 total votes, 75 yeses, 42 noes, and a 64.10% yes to no ratio, and he rose another 5.86%. So when Walter White first debuted for the series, I believe he was actually like lower than 50%. So he's had a pretty big jump. So if he continues this, Walter White's definitely going to get out of the basement of the rankings here, but he's going in the right direction. And that's pretty much going to be it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see ya when I'm looking at you.
Okay, I honestly think Ruby should get in. See, fits the game. Alright, let's see what I did. Let's see what I said I was going to do. Slackerz, yay or nay? Is there anyone? No, I am the only person who's doing this. I might be I'm the first person to ever watch a yay or nay video from him, right? My response is okay. Sater, you're awesome. I don't care if anything's like out of sync anymore because no, the video's over.
What is going on, multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the 10
So it was
annoying attacks.
that was pretty fun.
What is?
So let's just let's end off on there, cute little picture of Ruby. I am going to send this to him. Like my reaction to his video. I'm sending this to him on Twitter. And I'm probably just gonna be like, hey Slackerz, did a reaction to your show, to your Ruby Rose moveset. Let me know what you think. Or something like that, I don't know. No one watches my stuff, it's fine. So yeah, Slackerz channel is gonna be in the description, along with my Twitch, my Twitter, my gaming channel. I guess that's it. And just wanted to ask a question. Favorite Ruby character? I like Blake because I don't know why. Because he's just my favorite. So yeah, go show Slackerz some love. This dude's awesome. Let's get into like 12K. Let's get Slackerz at 12K. I don't think it'd be that hard.